Hi, this is Gannon from Paracosm, and today we're going to talk about all the variety of ways our customers are using the PX80 out in the field. One thing we talk about often is how, as a handheld device, the PX80 is really flexible to be used in a lot of different uh, type of environments, whether that's building interiors or building exteriors, industrial spaces, or more like outdoor street mapping or urban environments, or even forests. Our customers really use the PX80 in a lot of different ways. So point today, we're just going to kind of go through some of those examples, highlight some cool projects, so you can get an idea of maybe how you could use the PX80 on your projects. So this example is from a great customer based out of Norway. They're called Wiso, and they do a variety of scanning services and also provide equipment as well. You can see this was, I think, one of the furthest north scans ever taken from the PX80. You can see you hold it in front of you, walk at a steady pace. Even if a car drives by, that is okay. It'll just create a little streak of noise in the data. That's not too bad. And here you can see the result of the colorized point cloud. This is just from one steady walk around the exterior of the building, like 8 minutes, and you capture all that information. One of the most common use cases people use our scanner for is to document existing conditions. You want to know what's on site, what's in the environment, and take that scan and bring it into Revit. So here you can see an example of another scan. This is of a kind of exterior of a building, of a facility. So you have both the ground, the topography, the surrounding vegetation, and the building exterior. And this is in the right now brought in the tool Autodesk Recap. So in this tool, it's great for viewing the data. Sometimes you crop out sections. So like in Autodesk Recap, they would have cropped out a section of this building and then brought just the building into Revit to model. So here you can see a little bit of the process for modeling, selecting the areas, defining the boundaries, and kind of inserting those objects. So you can see how the point cloud acts as, gives you all the dimensions you need to be able to model, and you basically just model on top of it. Another common use case is actually to compare a scan to an existing model. So if you have a existing design construction drawings of where things are supposed to be installed, then you can scan to see, okay, what's the progress of what's been installed so far, and see, hey, is this piping routed the right way? Is it within the tolerance we need, or is there going to be a potential clash in the future? So just contrasting the point cloud data to the design drawings can be helpful. Just capturing a scan and bringing it into Revit, creating a model from that is still one of the most common kind of use cases. People just creating models of environments. This is a parking deck. Sometimes it's not even 3D models. Sometimes it's just 2D floor plans are what's gives people what they need. You can see from the raw data from the point cloud, just a horizontal slice creates kind of that floor plan view, and then you can bring it into any CAD tool, kind of trace over it, and you have your floor plan right there. And if you want, you can, extrude it, bring it into 3D to create a 3D model as well. But 2D modeling is very easy, just by creating a slice from the point cloud. There are some options for actually automatic extraction. So this company called ClearEdge has a tool called Edgewise that does a great job of automatically extracting planar surfaces as Revit objects from the point cloud data. The only trick is it gets about 80% of everything correct, so it still takes a little bit of finessing to make everything connect correctly. You can see the corners of these walls. You would need to manually correct, but otherwise what you're seeing here is completely automatic. From the PX80 scan to ClearEdge Edgewise, you get the scan and these walls extracted. Using the PX80 to capture like large sites is another kind of common use case. Once again, you get that blend and benefit of interior and exterior scanning capabilities. So to be able to cover large areas quickly, it's really a benefit of the PX80. Trying to capture this, for exterior, sometimes you can use drones, but there's limitations in the environment you can use those. And then interior, it's not great options as well. Another example. Bridge inspections is another way people are using it. Capture the surface and then underneath of the bridge. Really gives you the context for the quality of the infrastructure. Really all types of infrastructure inspection is common. This is an interesting use case in that they mounted it on a drone, and two, they also combined the PX80 point cloud data with ground penetrating radar data, GPR data, to actually get a surface assessment from the PX80, as well as a subsurface assessment from their tool. That was the wrong video. Another application is stockpile volumes. So basically, just by walking around the exterior of a stockpile, you capture all the dimensions. You can bring in the tools like Vision Lidar to automatically just extract identify the boundary of the pile and automatically extract the volumes from that. So that's a very easy way to get this information. You just walk around, bring the tool, click on the boundary, and boom, you get the data. So can it be any easier? So in this example, you can see in Revit, they created this building model, but then they also were able to use the point cloud data to create a low quality, but still a quality surface map for you to be able to see what are the elevations of the surrounding area. In construction sites, it's common to see take the scan, compare it to the BIM model, and then actually get like a % complete report to be able to do progress tracking of what has been installed and what has not been installed yet. So this is one way to try to automate some of this construction tracking that a lot of people want to do. And this software is provided by a company based out of New York called Avir, and they have a great construction progress tracking tool. So they use our scan data to feed their reports for their customers. And they also have the aspect where you can say what tolerance are things installed and also get a tolerance report. Say not only is it installed, but if it is installed, is it within the tolerance that we're okay with? Forestry is another application. The PX80 works well because it works well in GPS denied environments, which other devices might struggle with. And this customer is based out of Japan. They have a great software tool for actually extracting the plot of where all the trees are located, and then having a graph, and anyone you click on will pop up the vertical extraction of the 3D data, and then you can also get the width, the height, the volumes, and all the analysis of the tree. So great for kind of like forest inventory applications. And just give me an idea of, this image shows like a more wide open area, although it's a very steep mountainside. Just give you some other examples of the types of environments that they're working in, that the PX80 operates well within. Whenever I see this, I'm always very surprised that the PX80 is able to still produce quality data in a challenging, steep, and heavy vegetation hillside like this. Other examples, just capturing environments to create models from them. So this model was created in like AutoCAD. So bringing it into a variety of CAD or BIM tools to be able to create your assessment. Discuss progress tracking. And then this final application is from like a cave, a cavern environment. A very steep terrain, once again, kind of a challenging environment to get into. As you can see from my handheld tool, just being able to fluidly walk through the environment and one continuous scan really makes that data capture aspect as easy as walking through an environment. It's a pretty cool cavern of a historical site. One of our customers, Intech in Malaysia, operated. And all the companies I mentioned, Intech in Malaysia, construction company in the UK, NMCM, as well as Wizo in Norway, and Takatani in Japan. They're all our resale partners. So you can visit our reseller page to get in contact with any of them directly if you are in their region and would like to talk to them. So thanks for listening to this. It's just kind of a quick overview of a lot of the different ways people are using the PX80. As you can see, there's environments and industries that people are using this. So it really depends on how you are trying to use scanning on your projects.